What if I told you that your back pain, tight hips, and terrible posture could all be fixed with just 5 simple exercises? These aren't complicated gym movements, they're basic patterns that take 20 minutes total and can be done anywhere. Today I'm going to show you exactly how to do them and why they work so well. All right, let's dive into exercise number 1. And this one might surprise you because it's something you probably haven't done since you were a kid, the dead hang. Now, I know what you're thinking. That's not really an exercise, I'm just hanging there. But here's why this simple movement is absolutely revolutionary for your body, especially if you're over 40 and dealing with years of accumulated tension. First, let's talk about what problems this fixes. If you spend any time at a computer, driving, or looking at your phone, so basically if you're a human in this decade, you probably have forward head posture, rounded shoulders, and a compressed spine. The dead hang addresses all of these simultaneously. When you hang from a bar, gravity naturally decompresses your spine. Think about it. All day, gravity is compressing your vertebrae down. The dead hang reverses this process. Your shoulders get pulled back into their natural position, your lats get stretched, and your grip strength, which is directly correlated to longevity, gets a serious workout. Here's how to do it properly. Find a pull-up bar or anything you can hang from safely. Grip the bar with both hands slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Let your feet come off the ground, and here's the key. Keep your shoulders active. Don't just dead weight hang there. Engage your lats slightly. Breathe normally and try to relax into the stretch. Start with just 10 to 15 seconds and work your way up to 60 seconds or more. If you can't hang for even 10 seconds, that's totally fine. Try keeping one foot lightly touching the ground. If you're more advanced, try hanging from one arm or adding weight. The biggest mistake I see is people tensing their entire body. You want to be active but relaxed. Think engaged relaxation, if that makes sense. And stick around because exercise number 5 is going to combine this same principle with a movement that'll challenge your entire core in a way that's perfect for building real-world strength. Exercise number 2 is something every human should be able to do, but most people over 40 have completely lost the ability to perform: the deep squat hold. This isn't about building massive quads. This is about restoring one of the most fundamental human positions. In many cultures, people still squat for hours while eating, working, or just hanging out. We've traded this natural position for chairs, and our bodies are paying the price, especially as we get older and our joints get stiffer. This single position addresses ankle mobility, hip flexibility, spine health, and even digestive issues. When you can comfortably hold a deep squat, your hips open up, your ankles become more mobile, and your entire posterior chain gets a deep stretch. The deep squat is like a full body reset button. Your ankles learn to dorsiflex properly, your hips remember how to hinge, your spine finds its natural curve, and your core engages to keep you stable. It's like physiotherapy for your entire lower body. Here's the proper form. Stand with your feet slightly wider than hip width apart and turn your toes out slightly, about 15 to 30 degrees. Now lower down as if you're sitting back into a chair, but keep going until your hips are below your knees. Keep your chest up and your weight on your heels. Your knees should track over your toes, not cave inward. Hold this position and breathe deeply. If you can't get into a full deep squat, use a door frame for support or sit on a low box and gradually work lower. You can also put a rolled towel under your heels to help with ankle mobility. The goal is to eventually hold this position for 2 to 3 minutes while watching TV or scrolling your phone. One of the most common mistakes people make is forcing it. If your body isn't ready, don't push through pain. Work within your range and gradually improve. Also, don't let your knees cave inward. Keep them tracking over your toes. And by the way, at the end of this video, I'm going to give you a simple 20-minute routine that combines all these exercises in a way that's specifically designed for busy adults who want maximum results in minimum time. Now, exercise number 3 is often called the perfect exercise, and once you see what it does, you'll understand why. The Turkish get-up. This movement has been around for centuries, and it's probably the most comprehensive single exercise you can do. It works every muscle in your body, improves coordination, and teaches your body to move as one connected unit. For people over 40, this is especially important because we start losing that mind-muscle connection if we don't challenge it. This exercise fixes poor movement patterns, weak core stability, shoulder instability, and lack of coordination between your upper and lower body. It's like a full-body diagnostic test and treatment all rolled into one. The Turkish get-up forces you to stabilize a weight overhead while moving through multiple planes of motion. Your core has to work overtime to keep you stable, your shoulders learn to work properly, and your entire body learns to coordinate complex movements. I'll break this down into simple steps. So you're going to start lying flat on your back, holding a weight straight up in one hand. Let's say your right hand. Bend your right right knee and keep your left arm and leg out to the side a bit for balance. From there, you're going to sit up onto your left elbow, then push up onto your hand. Once you're propped up, lift your hips off the ground. It's kind of like a mini bridge. Now here's the trickiest part. Take your left leg and sweep it underneath you so you end up in a lunge position. Keep that weight straight overhead the whole time. Then just stand up from there. To finish it, just reverse everything step by step and lay back down. Start with no weight and just practice the movement pattern. Once you're comfortable, use a light dumbbell or kettlebell. Advanced practitioners can use heavier weights or add pauses at each position. A major error to avoid is rushing through it. This is a slow, controlled movement. Take your time, focus on each position, and never take your eyes off the weight.
Exercise number 4 might look simple, but it's one of the most functional movements you can do, especially if you're tired of feeling weak when carrying groceries or struggling with everyday tasks. The farmer's walk. This is exactly what it sounds like. You pick up heavy things and walk with them, but don't let the simplicity fool you. This movement pattern is fundamental to human function and addresses multiple problems simultaneously. The farmer's walk improves grip strength, core stability, posture, and cardiovascular health all at once. It teaches your body to maintain good posture under load, which is exactly what you need for daily activities like carrying groceries, luggage, or kids. As we get older, this functional strength becomes even more important. When you carry heavy weights, your core has to work to keep your spine stable. Your shoulders have to work to maintain good posture, and your entire body has to coordinate to walk smoothly. It's like strength training and posture correction combined. Here's how to do it. Pick up a heavy weight in each hand, either dumbbells, kettlebells, or even heavy bags if that's what you have. Stand tall with your shoulders back and down. Keep your core tight and your head in a neutral position. Now, take small, controlled steps forward. Don't let the weights pull you forward or to the sides. Walk for distance or time. Start with about 20 to 30 steps and see how that feels. If you don't have access to heavy weights, use whatever you have, which could be water jugs, bags of rice, or even suitcases. You can also do single arm carries, which challenge your core even more. Advanced practitioners can add hills, stairs, or vary the walking patterns. Keep your chest up, shoulders back, and don't let the weights pull you forward. Also, don't take huge steps. Small, controlled steps are more effective.
And finally, exercise number 5 combines 2 classic movements into one powerful exercise that'll challenge your stability and strength in a completely different way. The plank to push-up. This dynamic movement combines the core stability of a plank with the upper body strength of a push-up, creating an exercise that addresses multiple problems at once. This is perfect for those of us who want to get stronger, but also need to maintain that rock-solid core stability for daily activities. This exercise fixes weak core stability, poor shoulder health, and lack of upper body strength. It also improves the connection between your core and your arms, which is crucial for daily activities and staying injury-free as we age. By transitioning between a plank and a push-up position, you're forcing your core to stabilize while your arms work. This teaches your body to maintain core stability during dynamic movements, which is essential for preventing injury and improving performance. Here's the breakdown. Start in a forearm plank position. Now press up onto your right hand, then your left hand, ending in a push-up position. Lower back down to your right forearm, then your left forearm. The key is to keep your hips as still as possible throughout the movement. Alternate which hand leads each rep. Start with just 5 to 10 reps and focus on quality over quantity. If this is too difficult, do it from your knees. If it's too easy, add a push-up at the top or wear a weighted vest. You can also slow down the movement to make it more challenging. The number one thing you don't want to do is letting your hips rock side to side. Your core should be working to keep your body stable. Also, don't rush through the movement. Controlled is better than fast. This is a challenging exercise, and it's better to do fewer reps with perfect form than more reps with sloppy form. If this is too difficult, and it probably will be at first, do it from your knees. This reduces the load on your core and arms while still allowing you to practice the movement pattern. You can also do it with your hands on an elevated surface like a bench or step. If it's too easy, which is unlikely but possible, you can add a push-up at the top of each rep. You can also wear a weighted vest or slow down the movement to make it more challenging. Some advanced practitioners even do this exercise on an unstable surface, like a stability ball. Another mistake is letting your lower back sag. Keep your core tight throughout the entire movement. If your lower back starts to arch excessively, you're probably fatigued and should take a break.
Now, let me give you that simple routine I promised using these 5 exercises. This is designed to be done 3 to 4 times per week, and it should take you about 20 minutes total. For the dead hang, do 3 sets of 15 to 30 seconds with 60 seconds rest between sets. For the deep squat hold, do 3 sets of 30 to 60 seconds with 60 seconds rest. For Turkish get-up, do 3 sets of 3 reps on each side with 90 seconds rest between sets. For farmer's walk, do 3 sets of 20 to 30 steps with 60 seconds rest. And for plank to push-up, do 3 sets of 5 to 10 reps with 60 seconds rest. Start with the easier end of these ranges,
and gradually work your way up. The key is consistency, not intensity. It's better to do this routine consistently with lighter weights and shorter times than to go all out once and then skip the next week because you're too sore. Remember, these aren't just exercises. They're movement patterns that restore your body's natural function. They address the root causes of most modern physical problems, not just the symptoms. Start slowly, focus on quality over quantity, and be consistent. Your body will thank you. If this video helped you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. Drop a comment below and let me know which exercise you're most excited to try.